Hey everybody, what is up? I am Poisonous Paint, and we're here with our first video to give you a idea of who we are and what we like.
And I'm the Ginger. I'm the content and makes it so Snivy doesn't die of zero sum.
Pretty much, he saves me from dying.
That's a very weak phrasing for it, considering you undie multiple times.
Alright, enough.
I literally...
Whatever. You may have revived my old channels, but this is one where we're together and we'll do this together, okay? So,
Doing right, we will.
what we're doing today is we're naming our top 10 favorite anime. This is just anime, no manga.
Yeah, this is going to be mainly anime related Pokemon stuff too. Watch out for that.
So, starting with number 10, my number 10, Poisonous Paint, is Kill la Kill. Now, you're probably thinking, oh, you're one of those guys. You're one of those guys who does it just for that sweet costume. And I'm like, no. I thought the story was good. I thought the fighting was good. I didn't do it because of the clothes. Period. That's it. That's all I want to say.
He's lying. He's completely lying.
No,
I watched it for the clothes. Okay, maybe a little bit, not fully. It's a good anime. My number 10, barely making it out on this list, is Fairy Tail. Now it's a good anime. I'm not gonna lie. It was my first addiction, like back in 6th grade when I'd wake up at 5 a.m. to watch it and then go to school at 6:30. That's the main reason. Nostalgia. The new season is out at the time of making this, like a couple months back. The new season, the final season started, quote unquote, and I watched like 4 or 5 episodes of it. I wasn't the biggest fan.
Alright.
I mean, they just made it like hornier than they usually did.
Yeah, so just so we can date this to see how long it takes me to edit a freaking video, it's as of right now, it's 2:10 a.m. Don't worry about the time.
On December 2nd.
Yeah, December 2nd, 2018. So that's a date future me put up how long it took. Because I'm guessing our viewers are like 6 and can't do math.
Too long.
Yeah, I might put
That's
that.
how you get subs right there, Snivy.
Alright, so let's just jump right into my number 9. It's Dragon Ball Z. And you're probably thinking, what a normie! And I'm like, yes, I'm a normie, sort of. Dragon Ball Z is... I'm watching it right now, specifically Dragon Ball Z Kai, because Dragon Ball Z has so much filler. It's like Naruto, except worse. And yeah, so Dragon Ball Z Kai is just, the fights are good. That's really it. That's why it's like up there, but it's not super high on the list, because I like the show, I like the characters, but it doesn't have enough, like, it doesn't have a variety of factors. It only has the fighting.
It does. That's why I disliked character development. I like anything like that. I just never liked Dragon Ball because it's only about fighting.
Alright, let's go into your number 9.
My number 9, a god tier, which at the time of this... Alright, let's kick this off.
Cut it.
I'm giving Obi food.
Oh my god.
Because he's eating his, like, bedding.
I'm gonna do an epic transition.
Alright. Okay, back to action.
Shit, that's it. Okay, we're keeping that. We're keeping that. I'm the editor. You can't do anything.
Back to action. My number 9, a god, 7 Deadly Sins. Now, once again, actually, like last week, not even making this video, 7 Deadly Sins season 2 came out on Netflix, and boy, did I almost lost No Nut November. Not gonna lie to you guys.
Oh, by the way, I won.
I did too. I won that No Nut November. Just want to point that out to all you out there. So basically, why do I like it? Well, probably because I'm watching season 2 right now. and I just need to quench my thirst for, my love. It's in my, so like, I love it as of right now, but I doubt a month from now, I'm gonna be like, oh man,
Yes.
I love Seven Deadly Sins. The fights are good, the fan service is pretty okay, but it's just not. It doesn't stand out in any like crazy way.
Yeah.
You know.
So since you're watching it right now, it'll be like up there, but not too high. Number 9, not too high.
Yeah.
But it's good right now. But it's one of those anime that after a while it'll just disappear.
Yeah, since it's in my head,
Yeah. As making the
it's
list.
good.
Yeah. So we're going into my number 8, and I want all of you haters down there to freaking flame me in the comments, please, because I'm putting Sword Art Online Season 3 at number 8. Now, you might not agree with me, and I know 99% of you will, but
All 99%.
think, I'm specifically talking about Season 3. Season 3 is going on right now, as we say. It's on, like, episode 8, I think, as of now, when we're recording this. And Season 3, I personally think, is really good. I think the characters are good. I think the fights are good. So far. This might change in, like, a month, depending on how the anime goes. But, yeah. I'm specifically talking about Season 3. Season 1 and 2 are not good. Just saying that.
Season 1 and 2, bad.
Alright,
Okay.
you're up.
My number 8. Now, this was a shocker because we tried this once, and this was my number 1, if I'm not mistaken. It's One Piece.
Yeah,
Now,
that was
One
your number
Piece-
1.
Yeah, One Piece got me started on being a weeb. I watched Fairy Tail, I watched the original Full Metal Alchemist, and I watched a bit of Soul Eater on Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
But when and started watching One Piece and started like following all these people on social media that loved One Piece and did videos on it, it was my weeb transition. And the anime, why is it only number 8 then? The anime is awful in every way nowadays. Like, the animators are bad. The manga is so much better. That's why if this were top anime / manga,
It'd be
It'd be
number
number
1.
one.
Yeah.
like hands down.
Yeah.
But it's not. The fights are amazing. The plot armor is nowhere near what
Normal
Dragon
shonens
Ball
are.
Z
Yeah,
is.
normal shonens.
But considering it's one of the big 3, people judge it. It's like, oh well, it still has a lot of plot armor.
Which,
But
I mean, it
how do you think?
it
How do you think big fights
Yeah.
or big animes got through the 2000s?
you can't really have a good anime without plot armor. It's pretty much
Yeah.
impossible.
But it's just it's good, but it's animation. If it had like
If the team
the same,
if the team was
if
better.
the team was like maybe Dragon Ball team, not really, because I hate
Super
their,
Super has good animation.
yeah,
Well, at least
My
the
Hero
at
Academia's
least
team.
at least Tournament of Power has good animation.
Yeah, if it was My Hero Academia, like drawers and animators, it would be them all day long. Like it would be top 3 at best.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's my number 8. It makes sense. Honestly,
Yeah.
poop on me if you want.
So, my number 7, we're gonna start getting into all of why we're good friends and we agree on a bunch of stuff. So you'll start seeing a lot of similarities between us from here on out.
Yeah, you
So,
will.
my number 7 is ReZero. And now, ReZero, great idea. It's super sad. The only anime to actually make me cry. The characters are good. Amelia's a bitch. It's like the fights are good. It's just good all around. The only reason it's not higher is because season 2 is supposed to be out like 2 years ago. It
was anime of 2017.
Yeah.
It came
mean,
out last year.
It was like, the thing is, it just triggers me that they would go on with the manga and not pay any attention to the anime. Because, like, as it was going on, they were making as like they ended it, they're still making more chapters. They just didn't do
Oh.
anything with it.
ReZero came out in 18. My bad, that was on me.
Yeah, so good fights, good characters, good animation. It's really sad. Don't watch it if you're really prone to being sad.
Are depressed.
Yeah, but yeah, that's pretty much my opinion, and we'll just head off to the Ginger Man.
Now, I'm gonna touch on that a bit later. Spoilers. But my number 7 is Naruto Shippuden.
Yeah.
Now, I loved Naruto Shippuden. It was a little bit high when we first recorded this. It was like number 4 or something. That was a mistake. When I looked back at Naruto, I've become cultured in the last 6-8 months that we did that video. And I realized that all of Naruto was just awful. I mean, I liked the first Naruto was good, and then it just hit bad.
Then why'd you put Naruto Shippuden, not normal Naruto?
Because I enjoyed watching Naruto Shippuden more. The only thing about Naruto I can take away and said, this made me love anime like I do today, is the Gaara and Lee fight. But,
Yeah.
But besides that, it didn't have action-packed scenes. Naruto Shippuden did.
Yeah.
I love.
It's one of those anime where the first time you watch it, you love it, but then like rewatching it's really hard.
Yeah, when you realize anime should be, and you see the plot points in Shippuden, like, oh, Hashirama cells, god tier, stupid stuff like that.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
They really put things in that shouldn't have happened. They just had to. They were like, we can't get through this, so let's just throw some random amazing power guy secretly has in, and he's overpowered. So it'd probably be lower if it weren't a old friend of mine.
Yeah. Okay.
And I want to point one other fact out. My favorite character, useless in Shippuden, Lee. Lee did 0.
Mm.
Only person he fought in Shippuden besides, I think, Madara was himself.
Yeah.
He fought him and Madara. So think about that when you're remembering how good Naruto was.
Yeah, they kind of lost the idea there. Let's jump into my number 6. My number 6 is My Hero Academia. Now, this would probably be higher if it wasn't on hiatus right now, but as recording, it's on hiatus. It's coming back in like spring 2019, and
February.
Springish 2019. So if the okay, so good story, good characters. The support characters actually do stuff, which is a first for shonen. But there's also a lot of useless characters, but like it's hard to explain. It's just one of those shows that you want to watch just for the fights and what you want to see what happens next.
Yeah.
But I mean, the animation's pretty good. The fights are really good. I like the quirks a lot. They're very interesting. You can do a lot with them. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay, now for my number 6, which is ReZero, a little bit above Snivy's or Poisonous'
7.
Yeah, so I agree with some of his points on ReZero, but I also finished it like 3 days before we recorded this, so it's also like fresh in my head. I can name most of the stuff that happened in it, and it's one of those animes that take away from the fights and actually use intelligence
Yeah.
throughout the season. Like
Subaru.
Yeah, Subaru, he actually used like a brain instead of his fists for this.
Yeah.
I forget what I was thinking of another anime that did exactly this. Like it had almost no fighting, but it was just pure brain based. I can't think of it, but I watched it recently. And I just love how the anime does that. Rem is best girl. I don't care. Actually, second best girl. Yeah, I'll get into that. Rem is second best girl. Amelia, I also agree, is great. Felix is the best track in all of anime. Let's see, what else can I say amazing about ReZero is just an amazing. The
Yeah.
only thing holding it back from being top 5, top 3, main character.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Main
The main
character's
character
not.
is really a
Yeah.
he's just dumb. Like
He's
I
he's
obviously he was kind of smart, but like he just got tossed around and
his
he just
he made stupid decisions, and that's what killed him.
yeah.
But then
If he-
also he used his brain after he died, like to know what happened. Like,
I mean, it's like anyone could have. If it was me, I mean, I'm a big guy. I could not do the physical stuff he could do, but the mental stuff he could do, I could have finished that series in less than 5 days. That less than 5 episodes, and he's over here doing it in 25, and another season's coming out. So I don't know what retarded stuff he's on, but it's not working. That's the only thing I think Zero's smart main character.
yeah. All right, we get into my number 5.
Top 5. Woo!
Yeah, top 5. My number 5 is Black Clover. Now,
My God.
it could be higher, but there's just so many good shows, and top 5 was really hard for me. Like, I knew my top 2 for sure. Then from 3, 4, and 5, it was really hard because they're all so close. But I put Black Clover here because the fights are really good. The magic is kind of the same as Quirks. It's just really interesting. You can do a lot with it. And, main character, I really like Asta. And some people find him annoying, but I feel like he's an okay protagonist. I mean, not amazing, but, like, not bad.
I
And,
understand that.
and, I like the plot. I like the whole three-eyed thing. I like the captains. I like the show. On Saturdays, I enjoy waking up and going on, like, Crunchyroll or whatever and watching the new episode of Black Clover. That's why it's up here.
I do too. It sounds like I'm just going right under.
Yeah.
My number 5 is My Hero Academia, which is number 6.
Hmm.
Now, I enjoyed My Hero Academia. I kind of do. It was number 3, which when it was on,
Yeah.
and now that it's on, it's
When it was on
hiatus.
season 3, I think.
Yeah, and I'm sitting here and I'm like, you see, it's just not fresh in my mind. It's the main characters. I hate Bakugo. I don't care.
Yeah,
what people
I
say.
agree with you.
He's my least favorite character. He's too hot-headed. He's too stereotypical villain, or like bad rival. He's like a Gary but worse.
Yeah.
Without the cool. He's just a not cool Gary.
Yeah.
And Gary Oak, of course, unless you would know that if you're cultured. I think people really boy over Todoroki too
Yeah,
much.
Todoroki. Yeah.
I'm personally a dark chicken boy.
Dude, my favorite character is him.
Yeah, the dark chicken. He's just too powerful.
Yeah, he's my favorite character. Actually, I'm not even lying. He's my favorite character.
Some of the tournament arc. Who doesn't love a tournament arc?
Yeah, honestly, it was great.
And they had a good one. They proved that plot armor. My Hero Academia doesn't use plot armor as much because they let their main character lose. Even at the end of season 3, little spoiler, Bakugo fights Midoriya, and he lost. Midoriya lost. It wasn't like a serious, they're going full out fight here.
Yeah.
Well, kind of. It kind of was, but they're giving Midoriya L's, which anime doesn't do. The only other
Yeah.
anime I think that did that was One Piece. One Piece did give their hero an chose done that. Fairy Tail's never technically done that, even though they did do the 7-year time skip BS. ReZero's done that. Yeah, we're gonna
Yeah.
bounce to that one.
Yeah.
But yeah, a couple other anime that I can think of. Black Clover, I think has Black Clover? Yeah, Black Clover has an L.
Yeah.
I mean, he did lose both of his arms for a good second, but that witch thing
Mhm.
happened.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's just writers are good, and manga writers.
It's better.
Yeah.
So, we going on?
Number 4.
My number 4 is Attack on Titan. Now, the reason I love Attack on Titan is because my heart is made of stone and I love freaking sad things. So, that's why my next entry will prove that.
It will.
Attack on Titan, I feel like the concept is really good. I feel like the main character is really good. Like, he's annoying at first, but he gets better, you know?
I don't think he was that personally. I mean,
Some people do. I'm just saying
Yeah.
it like that. I didn't think so, but
plus they have a
Uh,
good waifu.
yeah. It's all about the waifus. But Mikasa, great. Armin, I like how they actually use his mind. Another anime that like actually sometimes uses smarts, other than just turning into a titan and killing everything. But yeah, I think the characters absolutely fantastic. Like
Oh, yeah.
the characters are so good in Attack on Titan. The setting I think is really smart. And the concept of Titans is really cool. I just think it's a fun anime to watch if you're like me and don't have a soul.
that's completely fair. Now my number 4, once again, I'm still following in your footsteps here. I got Black Clover. I think I think Black Clover, Snivy made a bunch of good points. He missed a couple points, The one thing I didn't really I saw something online that was like, "Oh, hey, in the manga right now, who's the top 10 most powerful?" And it was pretty good, but they put Asta even above the Black Bulls captain.
What?
And I'm sitting here and I'm like, no, they put him at number straight up. He was number. They didn't count the Wizard King, or else obviously the Wizard King probably would have been number 1. But still, I was like, no, that's plot armoring Asta.
Yeah, because like
Asta,
they made a point in the anime that Yami is almost as powerful as this Wizard King.
yeah, Yami is probably the most powerful of all of the
Other
captains,
other
except
than
for-
one.
yeah, other than the whatever the
Golden Dawn.
one captain is.
Golden Dawn?
Yeah, Golden Dawn, I would say. But I think that they just kind of overused that Asta has this amazing like durability that he can carry on and keep just fighting when he really shouldn't or can't. Like during the fight against
Veto?
the animal,
Yeah.
Veto, that was BS. I'm sorry, he should have been on the floor exhausted, and he still had room to move when he beat Veto.
Yeah.
Like it was just, I don't know, it was.
Yeah.
It would be probably number 2.
Yeah,
honestly.
it could be higher, but there's some points that could improve.
But I do admit, when I wake up on Tuesday mornings, I'm like, I'm gonna get home, I'm gonna watch Black Clover.
Wait, it
it's
comes out on
something to look-
Tuesday?
Yeah, Tuesdays.
Oh, Saturday.
No.
Oh, we're cutting that
Every
out.
Tuesday.
We're cutting that.
Oh. Yeah, no, it's every Tuesday. But yeah, you made good points. I gotta give you that for once.
Mhm.
Get your
Alright.
number 3 going, dude. Top 3.
Yeah, dude. Alright, this has been my number 3 successfully for 3 lists. I made 3, one just, fooling around, one for a video that I never put up, and this time. So, number 3 is Akame ga Kill. And, goddamn, they don't care if you cry. Because that show, I don't know how it didn't make me cry. Because ReZero was the first one to do that. I mean, I remember Akame ga Kill getting really close, like I could feel it, but it just didn't come out because my heart is stone.
Me too.
Once I Kill, great characters. They're not afraid to let people die. Just spoilers. If you love character, don't get too attached. Cause Akame ga Kill fights are amazing. The concept is amazing. I like the weapons. They're really cool. I like the enemy. They're interesting because they're like not bad, but the plot is really good. The ending is absolutely amazing. Like I'm not gonna
Absolute what?
absolutely amazing. because I'm not gonna spoil it, but man, they took a big turn and nobody expected it. So yeah, great animation, great fights, great characters. You know the drill. We're going on to his number 3.
Now, finally, copying Snivy when I say this, my number 3 is probably one of the best, I guess, not fighting anime. Food Wars, or Shokugeki. Food Wars is another one of those. The same reason that ReZero and My Hero Academia is kind of on this list. He loses. Soma loses a good couple times too. They don't really use plot armor. It's a smart anime. Like they just prove points that the people are smart. They know how to cook. I love looking at food and fan service. That's what this anime is. It's food and fan service.
And that's why he loves it.
And that's honestly, you're not.
Yeah.
When someone puts food in their mouth, they get naked. How can you not like that? So
Alright.
I'm watching this, and I'm like, you know what? This is only good. This would honestly, like, if I had to rearrange the list and all these anime kept going on, Shokugeki no Soma would be number 1. But it's not, because they ended it with the season 3 third plate, as it's called, the worst way possible. It made me so mad. Oh my god, I get mad just thinking about it. I really do. It's a bad ending. I'm sorry. But besides that, everything else is good about it. I literally can't think of something bad to say about Shokugeki no Soma. The villain is great. The skill is great. Everything. Great.
Nice.
Great anime.
So we're gonna go on to our number 2s, and then our honorable mentions, and then our number 1s. So let's get started in my number 2. My former number 1 got pushed down. Naruto Shippuden. Goddamn, I love this anime. The characters I absolutely adore. The freaking fights are really good. There is a little bit of plot armor. The freaking watching it. Okay, this is post when it's done. If you're watching this if you were watching this when it was still going up, like weekly, I'd absolutely lose my mind, because there is tons of filler. But watching it where you can just select like not to watch the filler, it's a lot better. And his characters are great, fights are great. I feel like they have a lot of good arcs. Yeah, that's about it.
I don't.
Huh?
Two though. I said I don't really see why that would be your number 2 though. Like, I feel like you've loved other anime besides it so much more. I don't know. That's just from.
It's probably because it's my first anime I watched. Nostalgia.
That's fair. The nostalgia. My number 2. Oh, this is so controversial. Anyone who would see this would disagree with me on the spot. Darling in the Franxx. You know how
Oh
I said,
no! Oh no!
You know how I said that Rem was second best girl? This is why. Oh, 002 is best girl. I'm sorry. Anyone can. I'll put my Twitter in the description. I'll put my Snapchat in the description. I'll put my Instagram in the description. You can DM me saying, no, incorrect. Darling in the Franxx is a bad anime, and 002 is the worst girl. You will lose. You won't win. You won't. I will obliterate your entire bloodline if I have to defend my best girl. She's a little crazy, I'll give you that much. She is a lot crazy, actually.
Oh my god.
But she's my bae. I would marry you if she popped out of the anime. I'd marry that dinosaur.
She's not a dinosaur.
She's a dinosaur. She is a dinosaur. She is a dinosaur.
Sure. Okay. Whatever.
So,
now.
Shut your mouth. Hey, shut your mouth. I'm not done. I am not done. The only problem that holds us back is that weird lesbian. I'm just saying. I don't care. I mean, I'm not against
I agree.
lesbian stuff.
I agree.
I'm not against lesbian stuff.
It's just they just. Yeah, he has a lesbian
My
like.
stepsister is lesbian.
We're not against this. Please don't
yeah.
demonetize us. This is
Demonetize,
literally
but
our first video.
I'm just saying that it's just it's so weird they shouldn't have added it. The character development in Darling in the Franxx is good, but that is just not something they should have sat there and said, you know what?
Yeah.
Let's make this girl gay.
See, they could have done it better. It was just out of nowhere. She was like, "Hey, I want to fuck you."
She was like, hey, I want to ride.
Yeah.
Instead of a guy trying to ride her.
And then the girl said no, and then it was all over. Like nothing else happened.
No, it didn't happen. No, she did try to pilot her. She tried to pilot Ichigo, and it failed miserably, and they both almost died.
Yeah, like they tried, but I don't know why would they would put that in the story if it doesn't do anything.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, they just kind of threw it away. They were like, "Oh hey, so she's lesbian. Let's never bring her up again."
Yeah.
It would still stay number 2, honestly, probably. Maybe even number 3 if One Piece was better. But it's a good spot. It just has my bay.
Solid number 2. I'll give you
It
that.
is solid number 2.
All right, now to go on our honorable mentions. We'll do this quicker than our normal entries. My honorable mentions are the time I got reincarnated as a slime. Honorable mention because it isn't finished yet, but so far, really good show. Naruto, the original, really good show. Just like prequel to what I love, so I have to kind of put it there.
Fair.
And then Dragon Ball Super is there because I like. It's really only there because of the Tournament of Power, because I thought Tournament of Power was pretty sick. Even if there's like plot armor, still the fights were freaking amazing. And yeah, that's my honorable mentions.
My honorable mentions are also reincarnated as a slime. That time I got reincarnated as a slime, yeah, I said that right. Because it's only 9 episodes as of now. I love it. It's a good anime. It's pretty funny. It's got comedy. It's got a good story. Got some fan service. I don't complain about. Oh hey, actually wait, I'm only on the new episode came out like today. Okay.
Yep.
But besides that, it's it's just starting. It'll probably be higher up. Attack on Titan is one of my honorable mentions. The people, I've been a fan since 2015 when it came out, and I've had to wait 2 years for season 2 and a year for season 3. I ain't about that life. The producers hold it back from what it should be. And my last one, Gintama, because I haven't watched a lot of it, and it looks good so far. I've only heard good things about it, but I just haven't got to it.
Yeah. So let's get on to the meat and potatoes of this video.
Meat and potatoes,
Dude, it is though our number ones. So you're probably wondering, what other anime could we like? We named most of the good ones, you know. So
all the basic white boy ones.
yeah, and we are basic white boys. But
yeah,
my number one, which literally became my number one like a week ago, is Hunter x Hunter. Now, the reason I like this so much is because it starts out a really like Lucky Go Happy show, and it's just a kid getting stronger. He finds a friend. They get stronger. They train. They learn Nen. By the way, that's one of the best power systems. And they're just going around and fighting strong people. That's pretty much the basic. Gon's trying to find his dad. That's literally it. But then they full 180 and make it completely different. They make it super dark. They make it all about killing your enemy and finishing the job. They pull out some of their cards, like characters that you never get to see fight, and then they go off, like Netero and like Knuckle and Shoot. But yeah, it's just such a good show. Power system's amazing. Characters are amazing. Lore is pretty good. Story's pretty good. And I really like the turn they made at the end. It really caught everybody off guard. So that's my number one.
My number one is also Hunter. No, it's not. I'm not the biggest fan of Hunter x Hunter. My number one is a cultured anime, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Now, I know what you're thinking. Colin, Ginger. if you like the Brotherhood one, the first one. Well, the first one is only good for nostalgia, and if you watch the first one, it kind of sets up the second one. Poisonous over here is like, oh, why don't I just watch Brotherhood? Because he won't understand. You have to watch the first one to get this one a little bit more, because it doesn't have as much backstory. But I think it's just so good. I've watched it at least 6 times. When I'm bored and I don't have it made to watch, or I'm just watching something on and off, maybe like when I was watching Darling in the Franxx, and I finished Darling in the Franxx, because when I won't finish a good anime, I have like a slump. I'm like, I don't want to watch anything else. It was too good, nothing can top it. Then I watch Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, and then I love anime again. It's just such a good anime, like story-wise, character-wise. Nothing bad can be said about this anime. No plot armor, really. I mean, well, but not really, actually. Just great. Like, the first one is only bad because of the ending. It didn't follow. The episodes came out too fast for the manga to finish.
So they had a bad
And
ending?
Yeah, so because they didn't have a manga to finish it, they just freeballed it. Where the manga actually knew what they were doing and made a good series.
Yeah.
You have freaking autism over. Oh yeah, let's just make the most retarded ending possible. And you know what? We're just gonna give up on trying to find a mom, and I'm gonna be in the human world. And then Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood comes along, and the thing about it was, I'm gonna go on a little rant here. I didn't want to watch it because in the first one, Ed and Al help this guy named Hughes. They help deliver his baby. So I'm sitting here and I'm like, the first episode of the other one, they meet the baby for the first time when she's like 3 years old, and I couldn't accept that. I watched that scene twice, and I stopped watching Brotherhood because I was like, that's not how that works. They delivered that baby. Prove me wrong. And I didn't watch it until Colin, I'm gonna pee-pee down your throat if you don't watch this anime. And I ain't into that gay stuff, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Watch
that
anime.
ain't it, Chief.
And I enjoyed it. Man, I cannot say I did not like the anime. And that is my number 1 and the end to this video.
Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed our first video. Remember to subscribe and like, make our channel grow. And,
Share with your friends too.
yeah,
If you have friends who like anime.
yeah, we're gonna do more anime content, we're gonna do discussions, we're gonna do Pokemon, we're gonna be a bunch of nerd stuff.
A bunch of nerds. And I'm gonna try to force them to watch One Piece.
Yeah,
Which
dude.
will take like a year, like it took me.
So remember to tune in almost 2020, and I might be done with One Piece. Or caught up to date, because it might still be going on. But yeah.
Yeah, it'll still be going on.
So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I already said like, subscribe, whatever. I'll see you guys later. Peace out.